Jim and I decided to do a little horsing around this weekend, so we went to the Kentucky Derby Museum next to Churchill Downs. We've all seen those spectacular pictures of Churchill Downs, the green grass, the dirt track, and one would think that it is out in the middle of the rolling hills of Kentucky, right? Nope. It is smack dab in the middle of Louisville, surrounded by neighborhoods and businesses. Crazy, I know, but it is beautiful. And I'll tell you, the museum is no slouch. Just walking along the sidewalk to the museum, we got to pass Aristides, the first ever Kentucky Derby winner in 1875. And then right before going into the museum was the final resting place of Barbaro, the 2006 Derby winner. We got checked in and started our exploring. There are 2 levels, so there was a lot to see, as well as the movie, The Greatest Race, and also the guided track visit. For those that may not know much about the Derby, here's a few things I learned. The Derby is a 1 1/4 mile race. It's ran every year since 1875, which means this year it's celebrating 150 years. And it started when Meriwether Lewis Clark, grandson of William Clark of the famed explorers Lewis and Clark, brought the idea over from England. The museum honors more than just the horses. There are exhibits of all things like the bugler, who has been starting races for the past 30 years, Black heritage in racing, jockey stories, events leading up to the Derby like Thunder over Louisville, all the events that go on during the week of Derby, like the Kentucky Oaks, where only the fillies run. And of course, we all know that no Derby museum could be complete without the exhibits of all the fashion, especially the hats. So we had to cut our exploring a little bit short because the movie started before we could finish our tour of the first floor. So we found our way to the Great Hall and took our seats. The Greatest Race is a super fascinating movie, and the fact that it's a 360-degree media experience is even better. After the movie, we got a guided tour of the track with Anne. She took us through the Churchill Downs, right onto the grandstand, sharing with us all kinds of facts and information along the way. Information like how many burgers and how much beer are sold on Derby Day, to the fact that the Derby is only one of 14 races that are run on Derby Day. I think she said it was something like number 12 of the day. After the guided tour, we made our way back into the building, and then we went upstairs, where one full corner, probably 1/4 of the second floor, is dedicated to America's Horse Secretariat. A few things I didn't know about Secretariat. His track records still hold today. When he passed away, they performed a necropsy and found his heart weighed 22 pounds. A normal horse's heart weighs 8 to 10 pounds. And his lungs were 2 times the size of a normal horse's lungs. You also can watch all of his races while you're there. You know, you almost need 2 days to be able to do the museum right. There is so much information there that it almost feels overwhelming just by the time you get to the end of it. And I don't know that I mind going back a second time, just so I can make sure that I got to see everything. Take care, you all, and we'll see you on the next trip.